Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hello, everybody. Oh, I need my tea today. It's tea time, tea time. We definitely have a lag happening today. So we'll just pause for a moment. Grand Rising, my sister. There's our beautiful sister, Miss Kelly Jones, popping in. Starting to see the pop and the lock and the drop and the all that good stuff. I don't know, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm just rambling now. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my sister. How are you today? Last night was so much fun. Wow. Did we not have a wowza of a event? Talk about in with a bang, out with a bang. We had a wonderful little pop-up. Me and my beautiful sister, Miss Indigo, Mary Jo, last night did a pop-up little pop-up party and hung out and did some card pulls over on the Facebook and the YouTube. And it was really just a magnificent event. It was fun. It was a great way to just relax and listen about some of these energies. We've got some amazing energies happening globally right now. Planet globally, yeah, universally. That would be a little more accurate, huh? I'm telling you. So right now here in Southern Oregon, we have a little bit of a wonderful smoky energy happening. I'm trying to embrace it and find the blessing in it and the love in it and all that good stuff. But it's a little difficult because it's definitely uh, creating a very dense feeling and making me a little space cadidi. I'm like a little spacey. So important. I'm staying grounded right now and probably the energies. So anyway, so welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new, it looks like we finally got a few people popping on. Welcome. My name is Jamaica. It is a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together Monday through Friday, setting our intentions. Oops, let me mute that. To nourish ourselves. Sorry, there we go. Nourish ourselves, to nourish our minds, our bodies, our spirit. We practice the art of self care. And yes, did you know that self care really is a form of art that we all should be practicing? When we stop and we pause and we take the time to focus on ourselves and to really pay attention to ourselves and the messages we can receive, and we give ourselves the self care that we deserve, we begin to paint a picture from the inside out, and it permeates out into our outside world. And it's amazing the power we find right here within. And so that's what we practice on here. Good morning, my beautiful sister Cherokee in the house. Oh, sister, I'm going to come. Oh, I just had the biggest aha. I'm road tripping to visit you. That's it. I got my new vehicular and it's a road trip time. I've been wanting to go over there. Yep. Yep. That's going to happen. Yep. 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 All right, guys. So today, or this month, I should say, we're kind of wrapping up this month. This is the last day of the month, but this month, the rest of this week, we're going to continue to focus on this, and then we'll switch over to next week. But we've been focusing on Mother Earth, really focusing on her beautiful, all her elements, her qualities, our connection to her, understanding how when we stop and pause. Thank you for those follows. Thank you, and the loves and the likes. And we listen, we stop, we pause, we listen, that, we are many versions of the Mother Earth, and she is the macro and we are the micro. When we look at that, and we are like almost the same percentage of water, we have the same minerals, we have the same vitamins. We If you take a drop of water from our brain and you compare it to a drop of water in the ocean, they compare, like they're side by side with the components and how what they represent. It's life force, right? Oxygen, the air we breathe. This week specifically, we've been focusing on the air. And is it something that we take advantage of, or take for granted? There's the word I'm looking for. I'll get that out today. The tone changed in that. Let me grab the remote real quick. Because when you think about it, right now, this whole time we're having this conversation, I haven't stopped one time to think, I hope there's going to be air there for me to take a breath and express myself again, to be able to voice what I'm saying. it's just there, right? It's something it's there. Just like gravity. We don't wake up in the morning and go, man, I hope the floor's still there. We just like, it's there, right? But when we pause and we connect with that beautiful air, that life force energy, what is the message? What is our connection to it? And how do we treat it? How do we treat that life force energy? How do we treat the air around us? How do we treat our environment? Things like that. I know I do. I'm trying to change. Right. And exactly. And you know what? It's never, that's the one thing about here too. And hi, Kylie. Thank you for being here. We here on this show are about looking within. We come within, and these are questions we ask ourselves, not as a pointing the finger going, you're doing this wrong and you're doing this wrong. They're things for us to go within and contemplate. Because what I know to be true is when we know better, we do better. And things like I was sharing yesterday, I'm an 80s girl. I'm an 80s girl. I came from the big hair era, baby, and I had the big hair, and it was fabulous. I had the most fabulous big hair you can imagine. But let me tell you, I went through a can of Aquanet a day. And I remember back then and the aerosol can, if you will, and the toxins and oh my gosh, I think back now and it makes me just cringe. But right, those are the things that we send the forgiveness for. I can't keep the blame and the guilt and feeling like, crappy now, because I really didn't know better. I heard people say stuff about it, and I heard the ozone, like I heard all of these things, but in my world, that was just that wasn't a part of my reality in that time. I just didn't understand things the way I do today. I wasn't on the same vibration to even comprehend things the way I do today, right? So today, now that I know better, I do better. I could do better, right? So thank you for being aware and trying to make these changes. That's what we're about, is learning that things like even our chemicals in our house, you guys, things that we clean our house. This is one of my big things. And actually, I just got the download yesterday myself. Speaking of downloads, Miss Kelly, I seen that you got all those downloads yesterday, by the way. Is the things we use to clean ourselves first, the soaps and the lotions and the goodies that we put on ourselves, and then the things we use in our house to clean our house. Like that is one of the things that there's literally like no regulations on here, FYI. As long as it's marked that it's poisonous or toxic or what's on there, and it's just like put in there, like that's all they have to labeling. It's about the label, but there's no like I even remember once when I was a kid mixing bleach and ammonia, that will kill you. I didn't know. I had no idea. And that like luckily someone came in and like was like, you can't be breathing that and doing that. What are you doing? But like, so my point is like I was, when we're not aware, but once I started looking into these things and those cleaners and the toxic for me, I became super ill. And part of my toxicity was all the toxins I was using in my life to keep myself clean. And what I found was I could do it naturally. I found through essential oils and different products that are available, there's all these beautiful ways to not only do it naturally, but like also help my health along the way. And so those are little shifts that we can do. And I'm going to be teaching more about that coming up too. I have a beautiful class that I teach about that. So it's coming, guys, next month. We're going to focus a little more on oils and herbs and natural remedies. So somebody asked yesterday what our focus next month was going to be. Ta-da! There it is. So I'm definitely long-winded today, huh? I'm excited. Can you tell? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Good morning, T. Well, you guys are just in time so speaking of just our focus and using the breath, one thing we like to practice on here is our meditation. We do short little guided meditations together, understanding that, again, that one little thing that we do take for granted that is always available for us, right? It's always there, is a tool that we can really use to practice self-care. And we're like, how can we do that, Jamaica? How can we do that for self-care? Well, we like to practice this little breathing technique, right? Where when we just use the power of our mind and we breathe in peace. So right now, as we're just sitting here, even, I want you to just breathe in some peace with me. Exhale some peace. I want you to stop for a minute without even in a total meditative state, nothing, just for a minute. Pay attention to your body. How does it feel when you breathe in peace? How does that breath feel as it expands through the young lungs? Young lungs. How does it feel as you exhale? How does that body physically respond to that breath? Breathe in love. Just breathe in love. How does your body respond to that breath? Pause for a minute. Feel how that feels breathing in, exhaling it. That's without us even having to stop, close our eyes, do our dry bathe that we do. That's just standing in line at the post office and the line's out the door and it's smoky outside and it's hot and everyone's a little right? But it's an opportunity for us to practice. Okay, instead of me feeding into that energy because everybody in that line is permeating from that same energy. Everyone is in that same yucky, right? So if we can come walking in and change our perception of it though and say, well, we get to be that peace, that love, breathing it in and out. These are fun things we can start playing with. Start playing with energy. Have you experimented playing with energy in your own field? This is something I've been invited to start inviting more people to do. Is really my goal here is to teach people how to understand your energy. Remember who you are. And to play. Hello, Lady Crystal Fire. I love that. Hello. Welcome, sister. I'm so glad you're here. So, through this law of attraction and playing with this energy, one of these games we've been playing and I've been having fun with on the TikTok, there's actually a TikTok over there. There's a couple of my TikToks. So if you're following on TikTok, check them out, where I'm sending a vibe and inviting you to connect with your inner knowingness and see what vibe you're picking up. And then I also have one, and we started yesterday, this beautiful little box. Inside this box is a little gift. I'm not going to say what's in here, right? But I invite you to check out the video first, or even now, follow along this week. We're going to use this as a little, good morning, Teddy. They just popped up. I did not get what you sent me about the dragons yet because I haven't been over there to check it, but I will right after the show. So sorry, I had a little. I also stream on Facebook and YouTube, guys, so that we can hit the bigger platform. But did you guys get a peek? Oh, did I let it peek? I might have. Inside this box, we're going to practice today with our little guided meditation. Can you guys over there on Facebook and YouTube see it okay? Don't really even need to necessarily see it so much. Just knowing that, like, setting that intention. It's just it's the black box. But set your intention. Just set your intention to connect with this box today. If you want to follow along, we're going to go into a short little guided meditation where, like I said, even closing, you can either gaze at the box if you want to, or close your eyes, which for many of us, that's even a better connection, even though that sounds a little odd, right? We can see better with our eyes closed. Give it a shot. Get to know what your energy is about. See how your energy is. And today, I want us all to focus on what color. Let's just focus on the color. I'm not going to reveal the whole thing today. But what I am going to reveal to us is the color. What color is the object that is in this box? I want us all to just pause and connect with that breath. Connect with the box, setting the intention to connect with the box. And setting the intention to connect with that life force energy, the breath of life, to breathe in and out. Closing our eyes. And breathing in and out. What is the color in the box? Continue to breathe in and out. You might see a color change. You might see a color before your eyes. You might feel yourself breathing in and out a certain color. You might hear a whisper in that wind of the color. Visually get a visual of the color of the object. Breath, breathing in and out, focusing on our breath, and just setting the intention to connect in with the object inside the box. Connecting with the object inside the box. What color? Some of us may feel or just know, just instantly know. What is the color in the box? Okay. So I'm going to invite you guys now to go ahead and give some comments. And again, you guys, it's okay even if we don't get the right color in there as to what it actually is in the box, because what I'm going to say is every color we get, whether it's a true representation of what's in this box, is a representation of the way you read energy per se. So this is clues for you, okay? So as you look at that, I want you to just keep that in mind, okay? I want everyone to keep that in mind. All right? Are we ready for the reveal of the color? Again, I'm not going to reveal the object, but I'm going to reveal the color. And so I love the fact a couple of you, several of you are, one of you, Miss Lady Crystal, I believe you said that silver and it's shiny and you feel like it's blue. Those are all on point. There is some shiny silverish color, if you will. It's definitely a shinier object. I will tell you guys it's not metal though. It's a shinier object, but not metal. It definitely has the whites and the blues. Okay. So, and clear. Miss Kelly, I wanted to go where I seen the pink and the clear. Yes. Okay, there is not pink per se. Well, actually, let me. But the clear is there. But what I would say to the pink is also, again, that bright, shiny. There is that clear, and there's like a very white, shiny white. So those could be clues for you as to how you kind of reflective and see those particular energies and things, okay? Right? How cool is that? Isn't that cool, lady? It's so cool, huh? We are so powerful when we set the intention and just release and allow ourselves to receive and not judge ourselves how we receive. That's the big thing, because we are all individual, unique expressions that have these same beautiful gifts. We're all a little dialed in a little differently and see it a little differently and understand it a little differently. but it's magical. And Teddy, I love you've got the golds and the yellow, you got the blue and the white. You nailed that. You nailed that. And I want to point out too, Kelly, the Teddy's picking up on a red, and I think it's interesting you picked up on a pink. Those are not necessarily visual in this object, but on a vibrational level, I would say you guys are both kind of hitting on something there as well. So, and as the big reveal comes, tomorrow we're going to focus on the object, the shape. And there's really two objects together. So there would be two different shapes. We'll kind of focus. Well, there's several different shapes that actually can be with that one, but we'll focus on that. And you are definitely hitting on some points there, sweetheart. Yes, I would say in that category there are definitely some oh, I can't wait to pull it out and get it in the light now that it's in the dark. I'm having that like, oh, I can't wait for the reveal. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait this week. We want to really just kind of take our time with this and have some fun with it, okay? So good morning, sister. Good morning, Michelle. Welcome. You're just in time. You're just in time. So we did a little bit of fun. So let's go ahead and let's just do a little more of that practice breathing. Let's do a little bit of a little more deeper guided meditation. And it is not nope, it is not either of those, lady. And you guys can practice even, right? So we're going to do this again. We're going to practice again. Tomorrow we're going to go in and see like what shape we could get. Let's see if we can figure out what shape is in the box. Focus on that. But right now, let's just practice on our breath for just a few more minutes. I feel like we could all benefit from just taking a few moments. And let's do our dry bathe first. The first thing we like to do is right hand, left shoulder, come down, swoop. Left hand, right shoulder, come down, swoop. Come across the body like a little crisscross, do a swoop. That's just getting rid of our extra energy, extra static. Good thing to practice, especially if we go out and about in the world. When we come back into our homes, just shaking off that extra junk we don't want to bring home with us. Doesn't belong to us, it's their junk. And let's practice with that beautiful breath. If it's comfortable, close your eyes or gaze at something that is pretty. And I want you to just breathe first regular. Practice breathing regular. And again, let's focus on how our body's feeling. How does our body feel? Just with that beautiful power of breath. Take a deep breath deep into your lungs. And then exhale. Do you feel the expansion in your lungs, your chest as it widens? Allow that breath to bring you inward into self. And as you exhale, allowing that breath to just take away anything that's not serving, releasing back into the universe, recycling back into the universe the energy that is ready to be released. And I invite you today to use the power of your mind, your consciousness, to focus on that power breath and breathe in love. Just breathe in love deep into that chest, deep into your heart, feeling your heart expand, your lungs expand. And as you exhale, you're exhaling love. And feeling your body respond as you breathe in love. Each cell feels balanced, relaxed, comfortable. And as you exhale love, each breath, you feel that beautiful life force energy, that loving breath as it circulates through each cell of your body. Feeling that beautiful love as it dances through your heart, into your veins, touching each cell, permeating each cell with oxygen that's filled with love. As that love dances through that heart, you feel it dance through your veins, through your body. Beautiful warmth, a comfort, a knowingness. You feel that beautiful love all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Feel it swirling through your toes. Each breath, you just feel your body immerse deeper and deeper as if you're just being enveloped within that beautiful vibration of love. As it dances through each cell, working its way up through your legs and your thighs. Each breath in and out, that love dances through your abdomen, your hips, activating your root chakra and bringing that beautiful feeling of security, of grounding. As it dances up through the abdomen, up through the sacral, activating your place of creativity. You feel that beautiful warm energy, that love as it dances up through the abdomen, up into the beautiful solar plex, giving you the courage to remember who you are and to be who you are, giving you the courage to love who you are. As that love travels up into your heart, activating that heart chakra, allowing you that space of giving and receiving, the connection to the divine, the cosmos, the earth. As you continue to breathe in and out love, you feel as it comes up into the throat, activating that throat chakra, opening your ears to spirit, to Mother Earth, to the animal kingdom, to the plant kingdom, to the mineral kingdom, to the angels, the guides, the ancestors, to the great spirit, to the oneness. Opening your voice to speak your truth, to learn, to listen. And as you continue to breathe in love and exhale love, you feel it as it permeates up through the jaw, through the sinuses. Feeling that warm, loving energy as it activates the third eye, opening the divine connection to the cosmos, the universal energy of all there is, of the one. And that beautiful love continuing to travel right to our crown, our beautiful crown. Activating the remembrance of who you are. Love. You are love. I just invite you to breathe in deep that beautiful love. And exhale love. And repeat after me. I am loved. I am love. I am loving. And I am loved. Thank you, Spirit. I invite you to just continue to breathe in that beautiful love and allow it to bring you back. Allow that breath to bring you back into the physical body. When you're ready, opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers, your toes. And just bringing that love back with us, staying anchored in that love, allowing ourselves to just be in that space today. Thank you. Thank you, lady, for those beautiful gifts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your energy. That's the most beautiful gift. That's the power of us coming together and setting the intention and working together in these even group meditations. And whether it's during the live or you come back and you do it later in the recap, it is powerful. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Namaste. It was wonderful. I feel it. I'm just like tingling all over right now still. I love it. I'm like, yes. Yes. So let's move into our little daily reflection and then we're going to do our card pull. Today is our final day of the Earth Warriors. We've been focused on them all month. I think. Yeah, I could have. Or maybe not. Oh, there they are. There they're hiding. I've got too many stacks of cards here. I had all my cards out to play with last night. 1 second here, guys. Let me see if I can figure out what I'm looking for here. Well, maybe we're not going to pull from the Earth Warrior deck today. I think we're going to pull from Kuan Yin. Okay, I heard you, Kuan Yin. She's like, yeah. She hid my book from me, so there we go. Oh, that's funny. That chart's right there, but no, we're going to pull from Kuan Yin. So I'm a Reiki healer. Oh, me too. Namaste, sister. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy. This is our time to activate, right? I love this. We are doing some beautiful work right now. It's a beautiful time to get to be a light worker. And the purple, okay, Michelle says, that was wonderful. Lots of gold and green mixed. Gold and green? That's the book I have in my hand. I love it. Mixed with, in making it almost a mustard color. And then the purple dragon eye. Oh, you and those dragons, girl, they're calling you, Michelle. Which again, you know, sister, you know. It was calling you last night. So Michelle, oh, let me go back and see. Kelly said, I released him with love and light and highest blessings, letting the pain flow downstream. Kelly, I'm so proud of you, the work you're doing. I know that you have been working through some very intense grieving, and it's not the easiest, but the power of like that, letting go and releasing somebody and letting the flow, letting yourself flow and him go in the flow, it's power. Powerful. Did the Earth Warrior talk about the fire element? We've been kind of talking about the fire element with the air this week, but we didn't go deep into fire. We didn't. You're right, Teddy. We didn't. You're calling me out, and I'm the fire element. I know. I thought about that yesterday. I was like, isn't that interesting? Which means it will be coming up again, I'm sure, soon. But Kuan Yin wanted to come in and talk about the air this week. She was very clear that we were focused on air this week. So, all right. Michelle, I would like for you, my beautiful sister, to pick a number between 1 and 365, please. We're going to do a little inspirational reading, and then we're going to pull from Kuan Yin, see what she has for us today as we wrap up August. 177. Oh, I like those numbers. I like the way you think. And as I know, we all know, this is always divine too. I just love it. It's always divine. This is where we get to see the magic happen. Right? The collective message, and how does spirit gather us all into one space, or even bring us back to another space to watch the rerun and knew exactly what we needed to hear. That's the magic, right? So this is a book that I'm sharing with you guys, Daily Reflection, Daily Gratitude Reflections. The beautiful Miss Deborah Perdue is the author of this. She's also a wonderful Science of Mind practitioner here in the Grants Pass, and a friend of mine who I love dearly. I highly recommend her stuff. And I do have permission to share this. So, day 177. How grateful I am that I am definitely not in charge of the universe. Sometimes I bear the burden of too much responsibility. I let my personal self, not my higher self, chatter and complain and bemoan situations. I can get caught up with that inner voice and forget the bigger picture. That part of me wants what she wants now, even though I know there is divine timing. When I'm listening to my self-talk, I can feel weighed down, like it is all up to me, which is ridiculous, but feels real at times. So I surrender my petty wishes. I let go and remember Spirit is in charge. Simultaneously, I do what I can to improve my life and savor the core truth that I am blessed with an abundance of good in every way. And I'm so thankful. Weren't we just talking about that? Was that yes, right? So holy 2x4. I love it. Michelle says holy 2x4, right? I think that really goes along with what we just were guided there, right? With that, if we just anchor in our love and remembering that Spirit is in charge and that we do get to choose our energy and where we choose to put it and how we choose to activate it. And we can do it with so simply just breathing in love, exhaling love. Like I said, doesn't matter where you're at, practice it. Practice your Jedi skills. Teddy, tomorrow you can choose, love bug. You get to choose the number tomorrow, okay? But are you practicing your Jedi skills? I love it. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not a Star Wars buff or a Star Trekky buff or any of those. I never have been, but I am the Force be with you buff now, because as we practice these Jedi, I call them Jedi tricks, right? It really is. That is the Jedi, right? Learns to master their own energy, and when in doing so, understands the universal energy around us. Nikolai Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets, unlock the secrets of the universe, start looking at the universe in terms of frequency, vibration, right? And it's true. It's totally true. Powerful. Thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I love it. Miss Michelle says, I love that. That was perfect vertigo. The perfect Virgo. I need, and then she says, I need to practice more, but I'm working on it. Exactly. Well, and that's why it's called a practice, right? A practice for everything. You ever notice anything is always called, any kind of healing modality, we're doing a practice. Why? Because it is a practice. There is no such thing as a it's a constant practice. So kudos for showing up, and thank you for showing up and practicing it, sister. Thank you. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to wrap it all up. Tesla keys unlock. You have the keys to drive your own. Dude, I love it. And I love Kelly says, I catch keywords and the answers are always there. Yes, I love you, Kelly, for being Kelly is always one of my biggest mirrors, because part of my Jedi assignments are words, activation through words, like we just did today. Understanding when we learn to connect with these things, this is shifting our energies, right? And using those words trigger energy shifts and changes. And so you're that reflector. That was what I got the confirmation today. Like, hey, you've been given an assignment and you've been slacking a little, which I have. So I'm getting on it, Spirit. But you just confirmed that. Thank you, Kelly. Lex says, the force surrounds us, penetrates us, binds the galaxy together. Amen. Absolutely. It is. The force is all there is. Right? It's spirit. It is. It's everywhere and everything, and it's our ability to connect with it. That's how we really do. I'm kind of laughing even at myself because I'm really not a Star Wars person, but I'm like, even as I'm laughing, I'm like, well, this is kind of like a Star Wars alignment, right? Because isn't that what the force is in the Star Wars, right? That's the Jedi. They learn to go within and master their own beautiful. Can you post this on YouTube? Absolutely, sweetheart. If you go to my YouTube channel, I'm actually even streaming there live right now. I stream live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So the recap is always on the TikTok, or the recap is always on the YouTube. Sometimes I've noticed it takes it a minute to process and like the recording. So even up to a day sometimes, which is kind of a bummer, but it will always be there. So amen, sister. I ditto. Thank you for always being on this journey with me, sister. Really, I mean, really, really. All right. Teddy says that came up last night with Mary Jo, Indigo, and the tag team, right? Okay, we'll keep that number for tomorrow. We're going to move to that tomorrow. We're going to move on to the cards now. Michelle says, we are always the students and the teacher. Exactly. Exactly. If we think we've learned all we've come to learn, then that's always my biggest, even when I'm looking for mentors, is that phrase right there, because that's that open. If we're open and we are understanding, things are always expanding. There's so much to learn. My God, our head would explode. We literally would explode if we all of a sudden knew it all. Think about that. All the universal knowledge. Universal levels as multiple. Yeah. Mind exploding, huh? Yes, they're ki, chi, chai, whatever they call the energy. Yes, exactly. All right, Kuan Yin. Speaking of, sister, how you doing with your Reiki? FYI, guys, I will be doing a Reiki 2. So any of my Reiki 1 students, if you're out there calling Reiki 1, it's coming up quickly. I didn't realize it came up as quick. I thought I was going to advertise it, but it's in 2 weeks. So just the FYI, if you're wrapping up a 1, if you're wrapping up your homework with a 1 and you're wanting to move into 2, FYI. Okay. Well, girl, today is the day. Just start practice self-care, right? There's your call, the self-care, the self-care. Practice, practice, practice. We have the beautiful, amazing Kuan Yin coming in. And look at this. On the buffalo, riding the buffalo, Lady of Hassa descends. Lhasa descends. Okay, sweetheart. Message me about it. We will chittity chattity. All right, 35. Now I'm going to read this to us because speaking of those words, the reason I read these specific cards is because, right, I have my interpretation and I know how it resonates with me, but these beautiful words are presented in a way that there's certain things that will resonate within you, even though this is a collective message for all of us. One or two words will hit you in that heart center a little different and create a little different vibration for you on your journey, even though we're getting the same beautiful message. Okay? So, how hard you have been working. You have accomplished so much by your own efforts. You are on a path to me, a path that at times seems difficult and perhaps even dangerous. Yet, in order to reach me, you are willing to take the journey. You have shown your commitment, your refusal to turn back even when it's too much is asked of you. I see some of the perils that lie before you, and I see that it is not necessary for you to endure them. So I come to you. No longer do you need to seek. I bring to you what you have been seeking. I just heard so loud. What you've been looking for, you've been looking with. The path before you, leading you towards the destination you desire, lies in wait. You may continue upon your current path of pursuit if you so choose. It is, however, not necessarily going to become easier to continue that journey. At times, it may seem even more difficult, as though the path is becoming steeper, more strenuous as you begin your ascent to the mountaintop, requiring ever more effort from you. So you have reached a point in your journey where you must let go. Do not fear that you have to give up your quest. The Divine Mother wishes you to give you what you have been seeking. She has compassion for your flight and wishes to become a bridge between your human methods of endurance and efforts by greeting you as a friend with a heart full of merciful grace, bearing gentle comfort and a special gift. But you have to be willing to stop driving, stop pushing. You have to stop trying to take by force and to make your journey happen. What you have been seeking is coming to you. There is no need to go out searching or striving anymore. You have proven yourself now, and it is time to trust and become receptive to what life has in store for you. Knowing that the Divine Mother has acknowledged your desire and affirmed your intent to deliver it to you. If you become the victim of deep-sea theft while waiting to make a connected flight, call the law offices and must be advised. All right. It's time to shift gears from pursuit to receptivity. I'm laughing because literally that was my biggest message this morning too, was don't chase. Just don't chase. Just let things come to you. Just stay right in one place and let everything come to you. And here's the confirmation, right? Divine timing. Be patient. Don't rush the process. Exactly. It's time to shift gears from pursuit to receptivity. Don't unintentionally push away your desire by chasing after it too hard. Let go. Trust in the magnetism of your heart. Allow what you want to be attracted to you. This oracle indicates a healing of issues of trust, of trusting you are being heard and acknowledged, and of being able to receive what you truly want. This oracle brings you good news. What you want is about to appear in your life. You won't expect it. You won't feel in control of it. You won't even know exactly how it is going to look or show itself. And yet, it is on the way. If you have had any kind of divine loving experience and want confirmation that it was authentic, this card is bringing you that confirmation. Your timing, your intuition, your inner experience, and inner wisdom. If you've been praying for a confirmation of the blessings for yourself or a loved one, this is it. This is your confirmation. Her blessings are with you. Kuan Yin's blessings are with you and completely encompass any manner of concern right now. That was deep for many of us today, I know. So there's a beautiful prayer that we can say to Miss Kuan Yin, with Miss Kuan Yin, our beautiful Kuan Yin, if we would like to. And so I'll say it slow so you can repeat it after me if you'd like to. Kuan Yin loves me unconditionally. And as I surrender my will and striving, what I seek can be delivered to me through her grace and benevolence. I cast aside the need to conquer the mountain. I rest, and the gifts of the mountain are presented to me. I trust unconditionally in the generosity of the Divine Mother. I know that my desires are her desires too. I choose to let go of doubt, fear, scarcity, guilt, and unworthiness now. I accept that I have earned this grace through my devotion to her, and in receiving, I am able to offer more of myself to serve love. I receive her blessing of comfort, which soothe troubled minds and worried hearts everywhere. May all beings be blessed with her comfort and lifted into love now. Through her merciful grace, may all beings be happy and free. Through my own free will, let it be. And so it is. Well, that was a fabulous way to that. Yep. That hit home for me, guys. That was confirmations. Lots of I love the way this works. It's always dual, right? Every conversation we have. is a message in a deeper level if we're open to hearing it. Oh, I love you all. All right. So let's go out with the peace song. Let's go out with peace on earth today. I'm going to flip the camera around here so you guys can follow along in TikTok. And we like to always go out with a little song. And this is a beautiful, I don't own the rights to this song. It's a YouTube freebie. I got the link from the YouTube. It's a beautiful course, live course that just sings the most beautiful peace on earth. And it's their goal for this song to get out there in big ways and to be heard by many people. So it is listed in the playlist under the Our Earth Angels on our YouTube channel. And so you can always find it there as well. Or you can look it up, Let There Be Peace on Earth, right on YouTube. There we go.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, we are family. Let me walk with my brother, my sister in perfect harmony. I thought this might go with me. I'm glad this be the moment now. I thought with every step I take, lest this be my sole around to take with me. With
Peace on earth. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. I will see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we will do it all again. Love and light, everybody.